Hello, everybody. Chocolate 1000 and 24 Duty. Welcome you get back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we managed to finish off Chapter 9, though things got a little bit too out of it for the story. We saw a vision of Melia's father dying in hope to help Shulk defeat the Mechon, and we were unfortunately unable to prevent that from happening. So, this episode for a second, I was like thinking, wait, I can hear music. Where's the music coming from? And I just realised it's on my game. God's sake. But yeah, this episode, we're going to start off Chapter 10.
And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If there is anyone who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mechon.
Ah, what to do about the Mechon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach, while the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Friends act strange. Her friend sad. Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hom must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dunban's locked himself away ever since we came back. Is it because of the girl who was operating that Mechon?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives. We thought she was killed in Colony 9.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dunban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dunban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here. didn't you reply to me? Fiora. I better talk to Dunban. He'll know something.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of things are going on in their brains right now, and I can honestly tell if I was in that same situation as they are, I would feel the exact same way. Because I completely and utterly forgot that we saw Fiora controlling a mechon, and even though she actually was sworn not to hurt Shulk and his party, they were more or less stunned about the fact that Fiora was even there, and even more so the fact that Fiora didn't even respond to Shulk or even acknowledge the presence. And I can understand Shulk thinking how hurt Dunban must feel, or how confused he might feel, because it literally caught him off guard to actually see Fiora in that mechon. So let's go and see how he's doing. As we go down this surprising roll.
I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban,
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And, not long afterwards, we lost our father to a mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah yes, you and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed. Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk? You too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Callian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
And now we got the whole party back together. And of course, before doing anything else, we do actually have tutorials I didn't really go over. There's battle tactics of Dunban, Melia, and Ricky. So it'll basically tell you about all of their special moves and everything and what is helpful in that. Same for like with Melia here. I'm not going to go into like too much detail about it or somewhat, but I think there were other stuff as well. Oh, here we go. Recolonization, I think is how you say that. Oh, recolonizing. Oh, for God's sake. Recolonization. That's how you say it. Okay. Are there any more? No, no more. Okay. So, right, we got more in the skill trees and arts. So let's have a look. So, Shulk has unlocked his battle cry and underdog. And currently working on reduces weight of equipment, which is definitely handy for us. And we can also equip these two because he's now raised affinity further with Melia and Ricky. We got increases HP received from healing arts. I always think, is that actually tied to whoever is using the healing art, or whenever a healing art is used full stop? I don't know. But Ricky's here, we don't have anything involved with him yet. Oh, it's actually for Charlotte as well. I didn't realise Shulk was actually max affinity with Charlotte. So here we go. Grants physical defense up buff at the start of the battle. Increases ether when HP is up. Okay, I definitely want to grant physical defense up. I definitely do think that is useful. Let's see. What else is there? Increase ether. Increase the chance to find. Okay, no, that's not important. Oh, fully got that equipped. Okay. Let's see this. Agility up buff at the start of the battle with higher level enemies and increases AP awarded in battle. Okay, may as well equip that. There are others as well. So let's see. Ryan has got maximum intelligence now. Further increases HP, so we're going to have to change to something else. Prevents incapacitation from... Okay. Right. Restores HP to an encouraged ally. I think we'll do enthusiasm again. Dunbar's actually very close to maxing out his wisdom. Charlotte is almost completing perseverance. And let's see. Restores HP to an encouraged ally. That could be pretty handy. Okay. Ricky. More HP is restored when reviving a party member. Agility up buff. Heals the party slightly after a chain attack. Don't know how useful that is, so I'm going to hold off. Let's see, we've also got this. And now we're working on towards this. And then Melia has currently got this. Extends chill division. Right, okay. I guess I could do that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Charlotte as well. Increases ether. Yeah, I might as well just do this. So I'm spending all episode doing this, just like getting my head around it, because it literally has been almost an entire month since last doing this. So Dumpan has unlocked a new move of Soaring Tempest. That could be pretty handy. We've got Gale Slash and Wordly Slash, which actually is a combo of Gale Slash, which can lower physical defense after using it. But there's also Tempest Kick, which removes enemy buffs, which I think is definitely more important than this. So I think I'm going to swap Wordly Slash for Soaring Tempest. I'll hold off on leveling it up for the time being. We got Cure Round, removes debuffs, grants a period of debuff immunity to the party. That can be really handy. Ricky has got Tantrum. Lashes out at enemies, inflicting break. That could be interesting. Let's see. Freezing and Burninate. Okay. So, Freezonate, individual target, Burninate, circle around user. So, I think if there's like a load of enemies around, I think it's more useful to have Burninate. So, we'll get rid of Freezonate for that. And we got Summon Earth for Melia. I don't really want to stack too much summon moves. Oh, well. Reduces physical damage and discharge inflicts poison damage. Right, okay. That's interesting. So let's see. So we got... So, inflicts large damage, blaze damage. Discharge drains enemy HP. Inflicts area damage. Burst and release latent power, reducing the defense of enemies in range. I'm going to get rid of Hypnotize. Apparently she's got another move. Oh, Starlight Kick. A devastating kick, physical close combat attack. Use after spear break, can inflict topple. Right, okay. I guess we could give this one a try. Blaze damage. Do you know what? I think we'll swap Summon Aqua. Because I don't think that's going to be particularly helpful for us. Right, anyway. Something I should really bring up. I don't know why it took me this long of the LP to actually mention this, because I think my mind was more focused on other stuff at the time. But usually, whenever you start a new chapter, we'll oftentimes call together a load of quests. We don't see any quests currently on the go for Alchemoth, but I want to actually see if there are any side quests happening anywhere else around the region. Because you have to actually physically stand in the area to see if there are any quests going on. And just enough, there's one quest happening right there. So let's go have a look and see what that quest is. I know this episode is actually not going to be an interesting episode because, to be honest, when you're playing a game blind, you are obviously not prepared for whatever is going to happen. Sukasu. Little Brother Pond been fighting for over 10 years. You want to go out and see Big White... Oh, okay. So it wants us to bring a red pollen orb. Isuzu is power... Oh, okay. Sukasu serious. It was Sukasu want to do. It's just that the outside world is dangerous. You can't go out there. Right. Oh, we've actually raised affinity between Shulk and Dunban. So that's good to know. Right, let's see. A big brothers fight. Let's see. Collect a red pollen ore from a location relating to the Nopon. But seeing the fact that there was a fission upon accepting this quest, whenever you see a vision, that usually means it's like an alternative path. Pardon me. Right, let's see. Wait. What? Okay, there aren't any alternative quests, as in like pathways. So why do we get that vision? Literally, why did we get that vision? I don't understand. And apparently there's another... Oh, now I understand. Okay. It's because there's a quest tied inside of another quest. So this quest that we accepted does not have any alternative approach. Ah, okay. So this is actually kind of interesting. Right, okay. So we got a big brothers fight and a little brothers fight. So I'm just wanting to have a look at this. So initially, apparently Sukasu and Jiroke hate each other, but if you complete a big brothers fight, they become close brother, and Sukasu will leave Colony 9 to travel. But if you do a little brothers fight and give the red pollen up to him, you get an affinity change where Jiroke and Sukasu are just brothers, and Jiroke and Marsha are fine grandson. Right. Now, this is actually where a problem lies for me. Because if I keep pressing the wrong thing. If I have a look at the affinity chart real quick, let's see if I can actually find those two. So that's Sukazu. And this is Jiroke and Marsha. So they are close. Right. 21, 20, okay. Right, I'm going to need a moment to think about this. So I'm going to end the episode off here, And I'm going to have a think about what is going to be the best case scenario for me. Do I allow the Nopon to explore the Bionis? Oh, hang on. I didn't actually see this. Okay, never mind. So it says here, Sukazu will move to Bionis' leg if he is spoken to. And it has an affinity tie with Ernest. So it basically gains further affinity with a different character that's not even involved in Colony 6 at all. I said 9, sorry. Colony 9, God's sake. Right, okay. So Big Brothers fight. 3,000 experience, 2,500 gold, plus 200 reputation, and a jungle top. Whereas a Little Brothers fight, you get jungle bottoms. Oh, okay, I see. Right. So, if you complete a Big Brothers fight, you will get 3,000 experience and 2,500 gold. But if you complete a Little Brothers fight, you get 1,500 experience, but you get 7,500 gold. So this is basically like a jack of all trades kind of thing. Do you want to keep affinity between these three alone, or do you want him to have affinity with him? But, okay, so basically, do you want these two to share affinity with each other, or do you want these three to share affinity with each other? As well as the fact of, do you want more experience, or do you want more money? I believe if you know the right gear for you to buy, the money could be really handy. But to be truthfully honest, I'd rather go for the experience. And the reason why I say this is because every time when I've gone to a shop to see if there's any gear that is way more better to equip than the gear that I got on currently, even in the newest stores, they have been garbage. Absolute garbage. Not raised the stats up at all. But until I actually realized the fact that when it comes to changing gear, we're looking at the item stuff alone. So you can see physical defense up, ether defense up, but it's also focusing on this as well. Focusing on the strength, the auto attack, ether, agility, and so on. It's also focusing on some of them. But as far as I can honestly tell, I've made up my mind. Next time we see Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, excuse me, we're going to see Melia's, I'm wanting to say half-brother, because as far as what we've been told, Melia's mother is not Galleon's brother. I think that's what his name is. I don't know. But whatever. We're going to go and see what he wants us to do. See you guys then.